Um, well, of course, I don't do an appellate work, so my work with the client is while they are awaiting the initial trial. And I think it's important that I be their lawyer. I'm not, we've talked a little bit about how I take things personally, and I really get involved with my client, but I don't go see them every day. They have to look at me as their lawyer. I'm not their mommy, and I'm not their preacher, and I'm not their shrink. I'm the person that they've got to know that I'm doing what I can for them to get them out of this mess. But I'm always realistic with them. I'm never going to lie to a client. I'm never going to tell him I can give him a result and guarantee it. That's the worst thing a lawyer can do. You don't ever want to say, "Oh, I'll get you out of this." That's silly. You wouldn't. How could you ever guarantee a thing like that? And once you have lost the confidence of your client, he'll hate you for it. And he likes to feel like he's got a good lawyer, somebody that's working for him on the one hand, but on the other hand, I don't want him to have any false sense of I'm gonna at the end of the day I'm gonna ride down in the elevator with that jury. That isn't most likely not gonna happen. And in order for him to be able to assess whether or not a recommendation on a plea bargain is a good one or not, he's got to trust me. And if he doesn't trust me, then he probably won't accept a good plea bargain, one that he really should accept most of the time. So I think that's important for him to have some trust and faith in me as his lawyer. I got a new capital case last week, and we had our first court setting yesterday, and I met with him for the first time in the holding cell behind the courtroom yesterday. He starts to tell me that, well, I want you to file this motion, and that motion. And my response to him was, Mr. So-and-so, you may file whatever motion you think you need to file. I want you to do it. Write it out and send it in and file it, and I'll make sure that it's heard. But I know what I need to do and what I have to file, and I will get that done. So you have to believe that I know what I'm doing. But if you think that you have something that you want to file, please, don't hesitate. It won't hurt my feelings. You're not going to make me mad. Just file it. I never want to tell him don't file anything, because then he'll complain that I kept him from doing something. So, and by the time I left, oh no, I know you know what you're doing. You're okay. So that was good. I gave him an assignment. I want him to tell me all the names and addresses and phone numbers of his family. I want names and addresses and phone numbers of any significant people in his life, like teachers or preachers or neighbors or friends, people who've known him, every school he's ever gone to, every mental health expert he's ever seen. So I left him with some paper and a lot of homework to do. So that made him happy. He's busy now. But that's good. That's all necessary information.